Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. This is focusing on how your person is feeling about you, Aries. So if there's a specific person you have in mind and you're just not sure about how they're feeling, or maybe you're thinking they're showing you one thing but really thinking and feeling another, then this is the reading for you. Keep in mind it is a general reading, of course, so it may not resonate with all of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You can feel free to check out the videos for your other placements as well. This is focusing on my Aries viewers. Anyone with strong Aries in their chart. How is your person feeling about you at the moment? What are their current energies? What are they showing you? What are they not showing you? What do they like? What do they not like? Are they interested in pursuing a connection? Let's see. If you like the reading, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Okay, Six of Swords, the first card that wanted to come out here. Six of Swords. So this is a card of movement and a card of moving on, specifically from challenging times, from stressful times, from times where you and this person may have been arguing or may have had a few disagreements, that sort of thing. I feel as though this person wants to get to a more kind of harmonious, balanced state with you. If there has been some kind of disagreement or some kind of argument in the past, I am sensing that they're feeling that you are ready to move on from that as well. It's almost as though you want to take what you've learned from that argument, you actually want to get stronger from it. You don't want things to completely disintegrate. You want to come out of those arguments, come out of those disagreements, almost being stronger as a pair, as a couple. Alternatively, this may mean, and we'll see what other cards, are going to come out. We've yet to pull out any other cards, but this could also be a sign that they may feel like you could decide to completely move on from them and move on to someone else, move on in another direction. If they are continuing to bring the drama with you, Aries, they may be starting to worry that you may finally decide to move on from them. So I feel as though it is a little bit of a make or break situation, and this person understands that. It's almost like it's now or never. It's time to make the decision whether we're going to continue in this with the state of affairs as they are, or whether it's time to move on to a calmer situation, whether that be with this person or away from this person. There could be a little bit of travel back and forth. Maybe there's a little bit of a distance between you two. Sometimes it's not always foreign lands for me, this one, the Six of Swords, but it can just be at a distance, over water, in another city, in another area. One of you may be living near the water, or one of you may be moving perhaps towards the water, something like that. But there may be a little bit of travel involved when it comes to actually seeing each other. And who knows, maybe in the past that has actually led to a little bit of frustration on your person's part. The fact that you two are not as close together physically as they would like you to be. Let's see what else. How is this person coming across to Aries? How are they coming across? We've got the Queen of Wands. That's interesting. Okay, so you could be dealing with another fire sign potentially. So maybe another Aries, possibly a Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. They could have strong fire in their chart somewhere. This person is actually coming across, first of all, very attractive person. So I feel as though you have a great deal of physical attraction towards this person, Aries, I feel. I also feel like this is someone who really likes to sort of take care of their appearance. There's someone who likes to present themselves in a very sort of confident, like put together way. they like attracting attention as well. And I feel like they're very aware of the attention they get. This could be someone who does have a lot of interest from other people. They're sort of never without people sort of interested in them or trying to talk to them, things of that nature. So this is someone who might, could be quite popular, but also I feel like is generally quite attractive, and they attract a lot of people to them. Unfortunately, sometimes with that can come a little bit of arrogance. So perhaps your person is a little bit arrogant at times, maybe a little bit selfish at times. That's not to say that that is really how they are deep down. This is more a reflection of how they come across, what they like to show to you, to the world. This is the face that they put on to the world. So it may be quite different to what's really going on deep down inside, which we'll get to in a moment. But certainly, I feel like your person is quite confident. They come across as very confident in any case. This could be someone who really enjoys being out in nature. I'm getting a sort of very sort of physical energy from this person. In other words, maybe they like to do things with you, like getting back into nature, going for walks, going for hikes, that sort of thing. They may have a connection to nature, connection to animals, that sort of thing. They've perhaps been a little bit stubborn in the past, and maybe that's where some of these disagreements are coming from. And again, maybe there's something to do with that sort of travel back and forth, or that physical or maybe even emotional distance between you both. And when it comes to that, they sort of are in a position where they maybe expect you to do everything for them. They expect you to come towards them. They expect you to do sort of all the traveling, all this sort of initiation of communication maybe. They're expecting that, and maybe that's been a little bit of a cause of frustration for you, Aries, because maybe you feel like they're not giving it quite enough back, and you're always the one having to kind of initiate. How is this person really feeling? That's interesting. 5 of Cups. I think this person might actually have some regrets in how they've come across, Aries. They feel a bit disappointed, and they're feeling the loss of something. Maybe for some of you, maybe you actually have decided to completely turn your back on this person and walk away. And maybe they're kind of too proud to show how much that is actually bothering them. Some of you may have completely cut this person off, or at least pulled back from the communication because you're kind of sick of the drama, sick of the ego, sick of the sort of petty arguments and disagreements. Sick of always being the one to have to initiate, have to go to them. And they're feeling upset about this. I feel as though they do have some regrets over their behavior towards you, their attitude, their past actions. They're regretting that. They're feeling the loss of that. Unfortunately, sometimes, it can be a case of people not knowing or not appreciating what they've got until they don't have it anymore. So maybe you've decided to move on. You've decided to pull back your energy. Maybe you're taking it somewhere else. And now they're finally feeling that disappointment. But I don't think you would know this, because look at how they're coming across. They're still coming across as that Queen of Wands. You're not seeing this inner sadness, this inner grief, this inner loss, this inner feeling of regret that this person has. Let's see what else wants to come out. I get a couple more cards here, please. Interesting. Got the King of Cups. I think this person really, they really like the fact, Aries, that when things were good, when you were interested, when things were going well, maybe before you decided to pull back, maybe you haven't decided yet, maybe that's something you're contemplating. They actually really like the fact that you are so upfront, open, you're not afraid to express your emotions, you know, kind of what you see is what you get. You've been able to bring the passion into the connection. They like that, even though it may not come across that they like that, or maybe they never completely expressed their emotions to you. I feel like this is someone who maybe came forward a little bit more with the passion more than anything. Maybe they were more interested in sort of the physical aspect of the connection, and you were sort of talking more about emotions, and you were actually starting to open your heart to this person. They actually liked that. But perhaps you didn't feel like, again, you were getting enough back from them. And once more, they're disappointed. I feel like, you know, they now see what it was that you could have offered them. They see your value now. They see this big cup here that you had in your hand, ready to be generous with and give to them. You're ready to open your heart if you didn't already. And now they feel like they've kind of thrown that all away, and they're so disappointed. They're upset that they've lost that. They've lost this genuine, open-hearted, just open offer of love, of emotion. They feel like they've almost thrown that away, but it's like they're too proud to do anything about it or say anything about it with this Queen of Wands energy. That's too many cards. We've got the Lovers here. I feel as though maybe there was some kind of a choice that had to be made here. Maybe this person felt like it was a choice between, you know, needing to get into a committed relationship or wanting to stay single. It's like there was no in between. For some reason, they weren't able to decide on what they wanted. They felt as though there was such a strong tie between you two. There was almost like some kind of a destined connection. There was a reason why you two met. The passion was very, very strong. But with that strong passion came maybe too many arguments, too many heated debates. It was like there was some kind of disaster waiting to happen with you two. Because after all, you know, this is a depiction of Adam and Eve, Garden of Eden. This is that classic sort of imagery where they finally sort of taste that forbidden fruit and then get banished. It's like the ideal situation came crashing down. Maybe one or both of you had this ideal in your mind about what you wanted from the connection, what you wanted from each other. And then that just came crashing down somehow. This person's feeling very, very disappointed. Let's see if we can pull a final card just to see whether or not what their level of interest is. Are they going to come back around? Do they want to pursue a relationship with you, Aries? Maybe you'll just decide to completely cut this person off and walk away, because I feel like you have already pulled back your energy a little bit because you were very open. but it just, you weren't getting this sort of reciprocal energy that you wanted from this person. Are they coming back? Do they want to pursue a relationship? What's the overall current level of interest of this person for Aries? They've definitely got, they're reminiscing, I feel. Just the Six of Cups wanted to poke out there for a moment. So they're thinking about the good times. They haven't moved on, that's for sure. That's for sure. After their disappointment, they're now starting to remember all the things they liked about the connection. This could, for some of you, be someone you've known for a while, perhaps even from childhood, there with the Six of Cups. What is their overall level of interest? Do they want to pursue a relationship? We've got Justice here, Libra energy. So either way, justice is going to be served here. What does that mean? That could mean a couple of things. I feel like they know that you are actually going to embody this, Aries. I feel as though they want to come back in, but perhaps from their past behavior, they know that you're not going to allow that. That things have somehow irrevocably changed in the situation. Certainly, if there was going to be a connection, if there was going to be some kind of reconciliation or come back around or some sort of relationship, it would have to be balanced and equal moving forward. Something would definitely have to change. There'd have to be a mutual sort of exchange of emotion, exchange of energies. So it's interesting because, you know, this is not a straight up yes or no in terms of, do they want to pursue a connection? Do they want to advance things? Do they want to move things to the next level? Do they want to, you know, have another go at this? It's not a straight yes or no. And I think they're still too disappointed by what has happened. Maybe you are too. But certainly moving forward, I feel as though you have already passed a bit of judgment onto this person, and it would need to be a much more fair, balanced connection moving forward if things were to pick back up again. So maybe there's still going to be further discussion. I don't feel like this is over. I don't feel like this person has moved on. Certainly, they're still in that sort of disappointment phase at the moment, and they're starting to now reminisce about sort of the good times you shared. So their feelings are still there. Again, Aries, I really think that it's going to be up to you whether you want to take this person back, hear them out, sort of spark that connection back up again. So, all right, guys, that's the end of the reading. I hope you found it helpful. If you didn't, that's okay. But if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.